Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of The Boys Podcast. We have with us today Silly Sloth.
Hey.
We have Witty.
Gang.
And we also have Polar Nesty Gaming.
Why the fuck am I the last one? I mean, hi.
Well, I'm actually the last one, and I am Andrew Begley, soon to be rebranded as Drew Beggs. So, essentially, we are going to try to get a podcast going, hence the reason this one is called Pilot. We got a few questions, a few topics for everybody this episode, so let's jump right into it. Sloth, how you doing, my man?
We're not flying a plane?
No.
Oh.
Sloth, how you doing, my man?
I'm going very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm living the dream, you know. Podcast, first episode. Is everybody excited, huh?
I've got a couple stories that happened today. No, it's
not your
weird.
fucking turn.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, so we'll start off with I guess the essence of the boys themselves. Sloth, you are, I guess, if we had to pinpoint a founder, I put that title upon yourself.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, I get. You said unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I am the founder.
If you had to
funny.
pinpoint, wait, go ahead, Nesty.
It's not an accomplishment.
Oh yeah, it's kind of
Be the founder of this shit.
You're a goddamn failure.
the scuffed group.
Well, three of them have failed.
Yeah, facts.
This
I
fourth
wasn't
will
one
not
of
fail.
those. I wasn't one of those.
So I guess moving on, Sloth. Let's start off by, I guess, your founding of your YouTube channel. Where did it start, and like the jumps you made to the creation of the group?
Well, it started way back in 2011. I was recording some GTA 4 extreme moments. That was the thing back then. Like back then, there was Machinima. Everyone done extreme stunts, uploaded on Machinima, and I was recording a little bit of Left 4 Dead, a little bit of WWE back then. Google Plus bought out YouTube. That was way back then when Google Plus didn't own YouTube, and then that moved on to me deleting my channel because I did not know if I deleted my Google Plus account that it'd delete my channel. It was a big sad because I wish I could recover those memories of
Big sad.
just scuffed content. Like back then, I was recording with an EZ cap. That's how a lot of people started off, or they were recording with their VCRs. And
How I started.
yeah, then
VCR.
and then I deleted
These
the channel.
kids don't even know
big
what a
sad.
VCR is.
Tried to get it back, and then I waited about a year or so, and then I got the Elgato, and made a new channel. I had a channel called The One and Only Gaming, and I got to that name because Google was like doing something with their servers when I was changing my name to The One and Only Gaming. I went for like 5. They all said error. I landed on that, and then I done all sorts of different content. My very first video on my channel with the Elgato would be GTA 5 funny moments with like a monster truck. I just was a testing, and I turned out good. And then I had a few people recorded. I was on the Xbox 360 with the Elgato, and I recorded all sorts of stuff on the Elgato, and then that broke. Then my channel sort of took the first dead turn. Couldn't do anything, and then I bought a new Elgato, revived the channel, going strong. Had a little bit of a collab group on the 360, and then fast forward to PC. I got my first gaming laptop, and then I recorded a few things on there. I met Witty and a few others. We've done a little collaborations. That died off. Went solo. Got bored of solo. Made another group. One of those people came to this group. The one that died off. His name was Joker. And then he recorded one video. Didn't get his expectations. He didn't turn famous. Surprisingly, he didn't turn famous
Overnight.
Overnight in a few videos. He didn't turn famous.
YouTube doesn't have me recommended yet. I'm out of here.
Yeah, like why am I not getting sponsored by fucking
G Fuel.
Red Bull? So
Where's my Raid Shadow Legends?
Where's my honey?
Yeah.
So yeah, that group died off because no one reached their expectations, and I just kept on saying like, don't join the group if you expect to get famous straight away. It's not gonna fucking work. Look at me. I've turned down opportunities because I done some edits for Gorillafin.
Yeah.
And he's with H2O Delirious, and I edited a few of his videos. He asked me, "Do you want me to shout you out?" I said, "No, just put me in the description now because I edited your video. That's all." So
Be making
yeah,
videos
so then
with those fuckers right now, you dickhead.
you could have been long gone. You wouldn't be hanging out with us.
yeah, so yeah,
Especially
no,
with
and
me,
then
probably wouldn't even know I existed.
and that's when I was solo. That was actually a couple of months ago. Well, no, probably be 7 months ago or something. I was solo when I was editing for him, so I took a little bit of break on my channel. And then yeah, now we're here. Me and Woody were talking, and I was recording with a couple of different people. That was just before all of you guys, Kuiska, Kevin, Eduardo, and they all just left. And then now you're here.
Well, it sounds pretty solid. I was actually a little segue to that.
You
I
poor
know
soul.
how you met Woody, which is unknown, if that's still correct, unless you remember. You don't remember how you met Woody?
I don't got a fucking clue.
I probably just went over his channel. The way I find people is I type in what I'm doing on gaming. So let's just say golf at funny moments, and then I'll go switch the filter to this week. Look for someone around my sub count that is earning realistic views, not bots and shit, not sub for sub. And I believe that's probably how I found Woody.
Okay. How about Polar Nesty? How'd you come across him?
I
I came across him.
thought so.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
think
came
Polar
across me.
I think Polar found my collaboration request video. That's my channel trailer. I think he found that. And then yeah, with you, I just typed in golf at funny moments, saw you. Actually, no, Uno.
Yeah, it was Uno. It was my drunk Uno video that thrust me into this group.
Yeah. And then that's how I found you.
Well, hell yeah. Honestly, good call. I think we got something pretty decent going right here. So, I mean, nothing to shake our head
Psych!
at, really.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, Woody's gone.
I'm going.
And he was a lost cause anyways.
Oh, fuck you.
It's coming from the guy with 10 subscribers though.
Sticking. Go ahead, Woody.
I found out today that my YouTube channel that I uploaded everything on wasn't subscribed to either you or Nesty.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Sloth told us.
I found
me
that out
earlier.
today. I thought I could have sworn I subscribed, so I think I might have double subscribed to you using a different account. I don't know.
Hey, listen, that's the only instance of this happening. Nobody else is alt accounting subbing. We're 100% legit over here. But
I'm gonna do it again. I'll fucking do it again.
That's
waiting for my first
actually I was on Fortnite on PS4, and I was playing with these people, and that's when I got my creator code, and I started doing lots of things on custom maps and shit. A few people subscribed to my channel through my custom maps because I plugged my channel in like a custom map that I made. And I looked at my YouTube subscribers randomly. I was like, oh, 999 subs. 999 subs. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, this is gonna be so cool seeing this tick over. And then, oh my god. So this dude went on to his mum, like in the party, he went on to his mum's YouTube channel and subscribed to my channel. And I was like, you fucking cunt. Unsub me. I want a realistic subscriber for my 1,000th subscriber.
Do you know how happy I was when I hit 666?
oh Jesus.
That was a golden fucking moment in history for me.
You know how happy I was
Yeah.
when I hit like fucking 20?
Where are you at right
I
now?
found my first fan.
No, I'm at 95.
Oh, you're doing pretty good.
Hell yeah.
When I hit my 300 subscribers on GTA 5, that was like the peak of my channel. I was getting like 500 to 300 views a video on my GTA 5 funny moments, and that was back when I'm 300, and I wish I could go back then.
Back when GTA was like popping off, like everybody was
Hell
playing
yeah.
that game.
Hell yeah!
You know, I'd be playing it right now if they would let me transfer my data from my PS3 to my PC, but I don't feel like starting over.
You
and,
have
like,
to just log in with
putting all
Rockstar.
that shit up. They don't transfer your data over.
They did for Xbox to PlayStation for me.
They did when it
Yeah,
first originally
they gave you a
came
time
out.
frame. They gave you a time
But
frame. to do it.
I never ended up getting a newer console, and I just went for a new computer instead.
Okay.
And I didn't feel like paying another $60 fucking for Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I don't blame you.
So
Now
I
it's
was
like
just like,
15
okay,
bucks.
It's not
whatever.
worth it.
They'll just keep this feature, and I'll just transfer this shit later when I have more money. Joke's on me. I got fucked.
You got hustled.
I got hustled like a little bitch.
Yeah, so I guess sticking to the subject of the group itself, I would say this podcast is currently, I would say, a really good idea, just for the fact that you see a lot of groups nowadays start a podcast like when everybody's established. And I feel as if this will be like a nice, I guess, token to, we all started here, like we're all like verbally accounting like, hey, I have this many subs now. And then imagine 100, 200 episodes from now, we like look back at like the pilot #1, like holy shit, can you remember that? So I think we're definitely heading in a really good direction, in a solid direction as far as the group is concerned for the time being. So I guess moving on, on the subject of YouTube, if you had to put one out there, best YouTuber unbiased, not like your favorite, best YouTuber unbiased.
Leafy
Polar Nesty Gaming.
Polar Nesty
Polar
Gaming,
Nesty
me too.
Gaming
Me
is
too.
my favorite.
Everybody
That's my
sub.
favorite. Everybody sub to Polar Nesty Gaming.
Who's your
H-
favorite YouTuber, Polar Nesty?
H2O just the first person I was watching, so he hits different. So him.
So do you know what unbiased means?
No.
It means without opinion. So like, if you had to like set aside your personal feelings, who would you say is on top?
This is a stupid fucking question.
Know.
How is this
I'll
a
be
stupid
back.
question? It's just
Why does it have to be unbiased? If we're gonna be unbiased, we might as well all just say PewDiePie is the #1.
Okay, this is a stupid fucking question because that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Exactly. So fuck you.
So Sloth said he'll be right back. So we'll just go ahead and transition into Witty. Witty, how was your day? You said you had a few stories about your day.
Yeah, my fucking day was weird. So okay, I'm gonna start off with how retarded I am as a human being.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes,
as
tell
you,
us your
as you
stories.
know, I didn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Never sleeps.
after you and I got done talking this morning, I actually lay down in bed and I went to sleep for a couple hours.
Mhm.
And during that time while I was sleeping, my one of my roommates came in to my room, and I was supposed to make dinner tonight. I was doing hamburgers, and they took the meat out of the freezer for me so I could prep it later. And when they came in, I was half asleep. When they started talking, they're like, "Hey, I took the meat out of the fridge so you can prep it." And I don't know why I responded this way, but I said, "No, you can keep it." And they were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, I guess I told them that I made cupcakes last night.
What?
I told them that they could keep the frosting. And they're like, "You made cupcakes last night?" I was like, "Yeah, I made cupcakes. They're in the kitchen. You can keep the frosting." I don't fucking I didn't remember this until they brought this up to me later, but this is what happened to me this morning.
You have
when
the
I actually
spaciest. Yeah, you have the spaciest conversations with people as like immediately upon like somebody waking you up or asking
it was
you something.
it was so fucking weird. I remember
It's
the
like
whole
you're high or
conversation
drunk.
too.
Yep.
Like I have no clue why the fuck I was responding that I had made cupcakes and that they could keep the fucking frosting.
Were you dreaming it?
I don't.
I mean, you might have
know.
been. That's a pretty damn good dream if
I
you're
could've-
dreaming of cupcakes.
I could have. Yeah, I suppose so. And so then I've got one other story here. It's so I went and got food before we hopped on and started recording here.
Mhm.
And I went to Cane's.
Okay.
So I went through the drive-through because everything's fucking closed right now. And
I know.
there was a homeless guy standing by the kind of by the building. And I rolled my window down and I was like, "Hey man, you want any food or anything?" And he yelled back. He told me he just wanted a Coke. So I grabbed him a fucking Coke. And I got through the drive-through, and I went and parked my car, and I got out, and I handed him his Coke, and he asked me what my name was, and I told him, hey, my name's Jacob, it's nice to meet you. And I asked him what his name was. He just paused for a moment, looked down at the ground, and then he looked back at me and goes, I'm the devil.
What?
I was like, what? I'm like, what made you? I'm pretty sure he was on something. I'm not gonna lie. He was fucking talking to himself when I was going through the drive-thru.
Oh my god.
A lot of homeless people, you know, they're usually on something.
Oh, 100%.
Well, I mean,
I'm the devil. He said, well, at least you know that, you know, you made friends with the devil, so if you ever do go to
I'm
hell,
friends with the devel.
he has
Like-
a spot waiting for you. if you do
He's
go
got
to hell.
he's got a special place for me now.
when he's like waiting outside, waiting to get in, and he sees him like roll up, like, oh, I know that guy. I helped him
I know
out.
that guy. He's my friend. I bought him a Coke.
Yeah, going back to what you said about like getting woken up and like being in like basically another reality because you have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah,
or,
I had
who's
no
talking
idea
to you.
what I was saying.
I have a story. So, being in the military.
Hell yeah.
All right. Being in the military, they sent us down to Louisiana for like some training, right before deployment usually. And I remember it was like clear as day because like you usually remember those encounters. You're like, oh my god, like where the hell was I? Was I on Earth when this person was talking to me? I was like passed out on my cot and I was like watching the weapons. And it sounds bad. So I was watching in terms of my arms were on them, and if somebody were to try to take them, I'd be woken up. So first sergeant comes over to me, and I'm just like, you know, just chilling there, like half asleep, half awake, kind of in that spacey zone. And like
Yeah.
he like wakes me up, and like he's just like staring at me, just like talking, and I'm like staring right back at him, like dead face. And like 5 minutes pass, he's like, I'll give you a minute to wake up. I'm like, yeah, I really appreciate it, because I have no idea what the fuck you're saying right now. Oh
Yeah.
shit. The fucking
Those,
weirdest conversations.
Those spacey feelings that you get are like generally I get them when I'm like sick.
and do that.
Really?
Because so there's been a couple times where like if I have like the flu or something, or I have like if I have a high fever or whatever, I'll go to bed, and then this is gonna creep you out. It's fucking weird. It weirds me out. I'll find myself sitting up in bed having a conversation.
Yeah, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it's
You're
fucking
possessed.
weird.
Your unconscious self realized the ghost that was in your bedroom.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Just,
No,
like, hit it up.
it's super weird because like I'll be sleeping, and then I'll suddenly like I'll get into that like little spacey area where like I'm awake but I'm asleep at the same time, and I'll realize I'm sitting up and talking, and then I'll stop and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
What the fuck just happened?
Makes no sense.
Well,
Silly's back.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Who's talking?
Polar
I
was
said
about
Silly's
to.
back. I said Silly's back.
No.
No. Okay. Well, fuck him.
I have ghost stories if y'all want those ghost
Oh,
stories.
I want ghost stories. Give me
Yeah.
a ghost story.
Yeah, let's go into that since we're already talking about it.
I've got a
Okay.
couple.
Well, now, my family, you know, we're not like the richest people in town, but we did own like this, you know, like 3-bedroom house. It was, you know, a nice little comfy house. I was always afraid for my life when I was younger. I was always afraid for my life with thunderstorms because, you know, with a mom that had to work a lot and a sister that went back and forth between 2 different parents, I was usually always alone. So I would always have that fear of the thunderstorms and loud bangs or whatever. But when my sister did come, it was a thunderstorm going. So I spent the night in her room. You know, we had like these bunk beds going on. And like in the middle of the night, we hear the door open. And there's like the door is like swinging open. Not like super fast, you know, just creaking. And then she's like, do you hear that? I'm like, I see it. The door's opening. And then out of nowhere, because it's all shadowed and there's no light at all, we have this thing open its eyes and it's just red right there. Then we see in his hand, he has a clipboard. And he's just writing down notes on his clipboard. He like looks up, sees us or whatever, like watching us, and just writing down notes.
Oh my fucking god, are you serious?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm leaving. I'm gonna sleep outside. Yeah, I'm not staying at that
Yeah,
fucking
like-
house.
Like,
Go ahead.
yeah. That's one of my guest stories right there.
So really quickly, I'm gonna throw something out here, and
Mm-hmm.
so I have a friend who's had a really fucked up experience, like with ghost stories and shit. And out of everything that I've heard from people telling ghost stories, nothing has topped what he has told me. And I'm not going to tell his story for him because I'm not going to be able to tell it as well as he can. But I just messaged him. He's not going to get on tonight, but he said that he would get on with us at some point and tell his story about it.
Well, you can be a guest on
So
one of
if you-
the podcast episodes.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Okay.
But bring him on here because his story's fucked up.
Well, I am thoroughly looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's gonna. You're not gonna want to sleep after he tells you, because I was fucking scared.
I only have one.
I have two like that.
I only. Wait, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Oh,
I told
okay.
mine.
Oh, okay. Well,
Take turns.
oh, he's such a gentleman.
I know, right?
I only have one story.
hit me up.
As it didn't personally, well, it did and it didn't personally happen to me. So like, back home, I want to say about my sophomore year in high school, we'd go to each other's houses, you know, like as friends and whatnot. We'd like go hang out. Oh, let's go to this person's house this weekend. Like, you know, obviously the generic. Oh yeah, we're hanging out. High school fun. Fuck yeah. Well, we were heading out to a friend of ours' house. It was like me and like 2 or 3 other people. We were heading out to their house for like a fire, and I'm not one of those people that's gonna shut something down like, oh, this isn't real, fuck you. Like, I'm completely like open to like anything. Like, oh, this fucking walking fucking meatball, he storms the streets in fucking Mexico City. Okay, I'm open to it. Like, I'm not gonna deny it. The minute I deny it, I get fucking killed by a walking fucking meatball. Like, shit like that. Like, I'm not gonna.
Sounds like Aqua Team Hunger Force.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. But I'm not gonna. I'm not denying anything like that. Like, I'm totally open to like any type of story like that. So she tells us it was me and 2 other people in the car, and there was like 2 people already at the house. She tells us like on our way there, she's like, yeah, I can see dead people. I'm like, yeah, no fucking way, get the fuck out of here. Like, I was like, you know, it's I'm open to it, but I'm not believing it. And so we get to the house, and then somehow we get on the subject of ghost stories again. And she pipes in, she's like, yeah, I can see dead people. And everybody's like, no way, prove it. So she's like, well, on the way here, I believe I actually saw somebody. It was like, I think around 8, 9 o'clock at night. And she's like, yeah, we were driving about 2 miles down the road. I saw this fucking, this figure, and it was like this kid in overalls. And like, she said, she's like, oh, it might have been bloodied up or something like that. It was kind of hard to see. Like, we just passed it. And instantly, like, the person's house we were at, she just like froze. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, why are you quiet? It's like, well, like a couple of years ago, this farmer's son died in a fucking farming accident. I guess got ran over by one of the vehicles. I'm like, no fucking way, get away from me, you fucking medium, fucking weirdo.
Fuck
Don't
that.
talk to me.
The only stories I have are actually in the house that I'm living in right now. It's they weren't even necessarily scary because like when it happened, I was just like, what the fuck? It was I was just sleeping. And I kind of got into that stage where I was like half asleep and half awake, and I heard my doorknob on my bedroom door fucking click, and then I just watched my door slowly swing open. And I just looked at it, and I got up and I went into the hallway, and there was my sister wasn't out there, nobody was out there, so I was like, what the fuck? So I just laid back. I closed the door and I laid back down. And I was like, don't open my fucking door again.
It was me.
It was of course it was you. That explains everything.
Yeah.
But
I should have told you.
the only other thing was so there would be times where like I would wake up in the morning and my lights in my bedroom would be on. I have no fucking clue why. This was before I had all my smart lights and everything, so they were just normal lights. And there was times where I would like mentally take note that I was turning them
All
off.
I can imagine is a ghost in your room saying, "Google, turn lights on."
Yeah.
It's very realistic.
Google, what's the temperature out? You wake up like, oh god, it's 30 degrees.
Oh no. But yeah, no, it was just super weird because I would take mental notes like, okay, I shut the lights off, I'm gonna go to sleep, and I would wake up and my bedroom lights would be on.
That's fucking trippy.
It
Fuck that, I'm
hasn't
moving.
happened since I've gotten my Google Home or anything, so it hasn't been because
That
my
goes-
lights are always on now.
That ghost is
but
probably pissed. He's like, ah,
it's
you son of a
fucking weird.
bitch.
He's like, you fucking got me.
Can't turn him on now.
You found a workaround.
It's like an old ass ghost that doesn't like understand technology, just like some of the old people nowadays.
He's
like,
just
how the
looking
fuck do
at
you
my
work this
Google
thing?
Home like, how the fuck does this work?
Oh
It's
shit.
magic.
What about you, Sloth? You got any ghost stories?
Oh no, I don't. I don't believe in the cunts.
Ah, you fucking non-believer.
Well, my mom told me one.
Are we still
this
going
is
on
how-
fucking ghost stories?
Yeah, this is a good topic.
It's a good time.
Yeah, go ahead, Polar.
good topic.
I've seen a
Okay.
T-Rex once.
So, this is proof that my mom can be a dick when she wants to.
I'm
So-
listening.
Of course you are. Listen very closely. So I was about like 2 or 3 years old in my crib in her room. Of course, she wouldn't let me out of her sight. I was her retarded baby of joy, always hitting my head. But
That explains so much.
I bet it does. But she would tell me stories about when I was in a crib.
Such a
and-
long pause.
Yeah, because I'm getting other stuff. Get over it. Okay, but she would always tell me stories about how there's like this ghost man, and she said that it has reference into the clipboard ghost man that I told y'all before. But what she would do is that she didn't have a like my dad worked like the night shift or whatever, so he wasn't there, and she would lay on the bed. And then she said that she heard a voice coming over, and she turned over, thought my dad was home early or something, but she didn't see him. She saw like the black figure looking down at my fucking crib, his hand like rubbing my cheek or something, saying, "Shh, little baby, you know it's gonna be all right." And then this is how she
Singing
gave
you
me
a
a
fucking
dick.
lullaby.
She didn't do a fucking thing. She turned over and was like, "Nope, bitch. I'm pretending like I'm asleep. You can take my fucking son."
Oh,
Next
fuck
thing
that.
you know,
I'm doing the
next
same
thing you
thing.
know, you're out of your fucking crib and you're standing on the edge and you're spinning your head in circles.
Nah, I'm doing the same
Be like-
fucking thing. I'm leaving, as a matter of fact. Yeah, you two behave.
Be like, "Mom, why did you let me do this? Why did you let him take me?"
No, fuck that. You getting taken. I don't give a shit. Mysterious black figure, take everything. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to bed. Oh shit. Yeah, I think that that about wraps up our ghost segment. that took a turn.
Was that it? Was that even a topic for today?
We'll chalk that under conspiracies. That was one
All
of the
right.
one of the things. Okay, so going back.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
I mean, that's not conspiracy. That's just fact. But going back to the YouTube kind of topic. All right, so we all, I guess, have been doing it, like, I'm not going to say, like, for fucking years. I mean, Sloth and Witty, I know you guys have been doing it longer than I have. And I'm not sure. You guys have probably all been doing it longer than I have, personally. But,
I've been doing
I
this
haven't
since
doing
I've
it
been
longer
at
than you have,
least.
Drew.
I think I started my shit in like 2015
Okay.
when I was 15 years old. I used to be such a cringy little bastard.
I mean, you kind of are still.
Oh yeah,
Fuck,
100%.
I feel
It's only
ancient.
gotten worse.
2011 right here. I feel fucking ancient.
Yeah, 2011. What about you, Polar?
2020.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I've been doing it a little bit longer. But what I was going to say...
No.
He says
It-
2019.
no, it's been around a little longer than that. But on the topic
My
of... Okay, go ahead.
YouTube thing's 2 months old.
It's 2 months? Jesus.
It's only 2 months, and I had 3 name changes in that 2 months.
Well, rebranding Andy over here. But, so I guess looking at the grand scheme of YouTube, if you had to pick your number one pet fucking peeve, like you absolutely hate it when people do this in videos or like do this when creating, if you had to name one thing, what would it be?
Hello guys, it's Morgs here. Morgs. Oh, mama. Oh, I'm gonna pause you. Fuck off,
I've got
Pause.
I've got two of them. I hate it when people record themselves giving homeless people shit for self-gratification.
Ugh.
So people
Facts.
praise them. And I hate it. Like I hate TikTok all around, but what I hate even more about TikTok is people that react to memes with their fake fucking laugh. We're like,
Yeah. With that
it's such
shitty
a
voice
fake
filter.
fucking laugh. Yeah, and then they got the alien voice filter. Oh my god.
That was golden. Oh shit. What about you, Polar? What if you had to pick
Yeah,
one?
I have a TikTok pet peeve because I used to, before the coronavirus, have like a lot of airplane type shit going on, and I usually am always on the early flight, and there's always going to be like this one fucking TikToker who has never seen a fucking cloud before, and it
Oh, they'll have
That-
the blind open.
yeah they'll have the blind open.
Oh my
like
God, they're
6
real.
o'clock in the, it's gonna be like 6 o'clock in the morning. He's never fucking seen a cloud before. Be like, wow, look at that one. It looks like a dog.
Like
There's another one.
like bitch, you never look up. Like what? No, always looking at that damn phone.
Clouds are real.
That's why
I
your
thought we're
fucking
just
stomach
living
hurts.
in
You're
a-
always looking at that damn phone.
I thought we're just living in a toy box, but clouds are real.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that one. That one looks like a little retarded witty. Oh.
It's like,
Hey, you
it's like a
can't,
little wispy cloud.
you can't use that word.
You've used it like 3
Uh,
times already.
Yeah, I know.
I'm actually allowed
dare
to
you
because
say ladies'
I have a
name.
disability, so I'm allowed to.
No shame.
It's that big ass forehead.
I can't even make fun of him because I have a big ass forehead.
Hey, so do I.
Haha, normal forehead.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck off, normal.
Fucking
Yeah, but
Normie.
he's got man titties.
Normie.
I don't have man titties.
You just said you had man titties earlier.
I said I had a little bit of a belly.
No, you said he had man titties.
You said you had peck man titties.
Pick man titties.
But I never said that I had any sort of titties.
All right, enough titty talk. If I had to name my toxic YouTuber trait,
Oh no, we don't give a shit. We're talking about titties here.
Because guys can talk about titties for fucking hours, apparently.
I can't.
so if
It
I had
gets
to,
boring after the first 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, it's what the feminists say, so it must be true.
oh, fair enough. If I had to talk, if I had to label my number one YouTuber toxic trait, you ever watch those channels that are specifically? Well, I don't want to say watching like in your free time, or just like you stumble across like a YouTuber who's reviewing like a kid channel in quotes, you know, and it's like,
Peppa, what
"Oh,
are you doing in my pizza?
No. it's like one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, last one to leave this Lamborghini gets $5 million. Like Mr.
so
Beast does it right.
You're talking about like the people that act like Mr. Beast but
Morgs.
don't actually do what he
Morgs.
does.
Yeah, it's
Morgs.
exactly like Morgs.
Morgs 100%.
Person to eat this bowl of cereal gets $10,000, and like, oh, watch this box for it. Like video.
I
like,
think
it's
think
like the
Sloth
cringiest
is rubbing
shit.
off on you.
It is the most cringiest shit to copy someone and fail it, but know that no one likes you on YouTube, but you're still fucking doing it.
But you still fucking
It's
do
it's
it.
because of those younger kids who have no like insight into like how YouTube like actual like good content, unbiasedly good content is made. Like Mr. Beast gives away shit all the time, but he does it perfectly.
Yeah, like
And-
he doesn't
He does it
do it
because
to
he's
get
humble.
popular.
He's not doing it because yeah.
He doesn't do it to like fucking get views.
Like he doesn't
fucking
flex.
hell, like-
He never flexes.
yeah, he doesn't flex.
Like, fucking.
Rice scum.
Oh, I fucking hate Rice Gum. Like
I've met him. I've met him. I've
Have
met
you really?
Rice scum. Yep. So long story
Wait, hang on.
short.
Pause this real quick. I was just gonna
What?
add on to my toxic trait.
Oh,
like,
yeah, go ahead. Go
like,
ahead.
like the kids that find these videos, like literally type in like, "Oh, cool Lamborghini," and then like that video gets fucking pulled up. It drives me fucking crazy. But how did Woody meet Rice Gum?
So long story short, last year I was in Nebraska and I actually got trapped there because of a fucking bomb cyclone. It's like a hurricane with snow.
Oh,
It's fucking weird. But while I was in Nebraska, my sister that lives here in Vegas. She says, "Hey, I'm hanging out with Rice Gum." I'm like, "What?"
I feel
She's
sorry
like,
for
"Yeah,
that.
you know who that is, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know who that is." And she's like, "Do you want to FaceTime?" I'm like, "Sure." So I FaceTime. Sure as hell, it's fucking Rice Gum.
How old's your sister?
I guess she's 30.
Oh, Rice Gum fucked your sister.
No, that's not what happened. It was so one of my
So how do
sister's
you know?
friends is in his music videos a lot.
Oh, so it's like, hey,
It's,
we're over here doing this, and if you guys want to come over here and fucking do that.
Yeah,
thing.
pretty.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
she's in his music videos and shit. Her name's Ashley. If you want to fucking find her, but
So I wouldn't really give a
No
shit.
one's gonna
if,
look that up.
I wouldn't really give a shit if Morgs died. Just
I'm
putting
gonna
it
say
out.
it.
It's from left field.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I'd
You know
really
what?
shit.
I hope they step on a Lego.
Ooh,
I'd
that's
fucking
cool.
run him over.
I
I'd
wouldn't
run him
even
over
wish
and
that on
rip
my
those
worst
out.
enemies.
Wait, have you seen that pause? So I haven't actually watched the video.
Yeah, the
but, like, I've
pause one.
watched,
He
like,
paused
YouTubers
his.
react.
He paused his mum do it. He paused
He
his
paused
mum on the fucking
treadmill. Yeah.
Oh no, Morgs!
She pretends to like get her shit rocked.
Get the fuck out! I'm
And
playing Minecraft.
She always has her mouth open. She always has her mouth open whenever he's doing something. Like she'll pause and her mouth's fucking wide open. Like why?
I swear to God,
Why?
she's definitely wearing somebody else's skin. That is not her original
Oh,
skin.
I know, right? I know, right?
She killed somebody.
Oh, I really hate Morgs.
She took
Oh,
Leatherface to a whole new level.
No fucking kidding. She looks like she got left out in the sun for like 30 days
Like-
straight.
like a
She
fucking
looks like
raisin.
beef jerky.
It's like a
she looks like
fucking
beef
raisin.
jerky.
Oh my God. She's like the fucking
Alright.
retired Fruit of the Loom fucking brand.
What's our next topic?
Okay, so we have a few different things we could do here. Let's go with if you had to pick like somebody you kind of, I want to say like inspired, but like more so like a YouTube role model, not like, oh hey, I'm trying to do what they're doing, but more so they're the reason why I'm kind of doing what I'm doing. Like they kind of like gave me that kick.
Okay,
You know?
I wouldn't say he's the reason I'm doing YouTube, but Leafy is here.
I really thought you were about to say
2016, man. He's angsty as fuck, and I like being angsty as fuck because
Yep.
then people get mad at you for it.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. What about you, Polar?
McNasty.
McNasty? I actually watched part of a video he put up today. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
McNasty's a funny dude.
Hell yeah. What
It
about
was like
okay.
soup and stuff. Like
Okay.
Yep.
Well, what about you,
He,
Sloth?
he always does that. He will talk, and you'll like pause and wait for him to finish off his sentence, but he's like, "No, I'm done, motherfucker. I'm done.
What are you waiting for,
don't-
cunt?
you know.
Like,
I'm not even gonna finish off what I'm talking about. I'm done."
He's like
Soup is-
he can't complete a sentence. He's got to pause somewhere and then just drop it.
no, like
Well,
He's got dementia.
I'll tell
Yeah, I'm
you
already
something. I'll tell you something.
okay. oh, you're doing a Polar.
I want to make a political joke.
by
No.
the time Drew
We're not doing.
Everybody
we're not
already
doing
knows
politics.
what I'm gonna say.
We're not doing politics in this show. We're not doing politics in the podcast.
I know, but everybody already knows what I'm gonna say.
by the time Drew stops interrupting me or I interrupt him.
You're
Pause some
interrupting him
weights
all the
for me.
time.
And yeah, but I'm a hypocrite. Get over yourself. By the time Drew pauses for me, I'm already done saying what I was going to say.
We'll fucking fix
When
it.
when you end your sentences, you don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like you end your sentences. It
It
sounds like
doesn't,
you're gonna
because he-
continue fucking saying something.
He fades out. He fades out.
Like
Yeah,
it
and then,
sounds
like-
like you're gonna continue saying something and then you fucking don't.
And then when you are gonna continue to say something, there's like a big gap. So I'm like, okay, let me interject something here real quick. And then you keep
Oh,
talking.
stop
I'm like, oh
talking.
wait, go ahead. And by the
Like,
time
oh,
I say go
okay.
ahead, you're already done. All right, Polar McNasty. Is
Sorry,
that your
I don't
final
use-
answer? Oh my God.
He fucking done it again. Paula, you're not allowed to talk. If you want to talk, you have to put something in the chat.
You have to put like a hand emoji. You gotta raise
Yeah.
your hand.
I can't believe he fucking done it again.
We're gonna pass the
Straight up-
stick, guys. Okay.
Alright, hang on. Polar will message me what he wants to say.
You're a polar representative now.
He's the interpreter. He's like those the sign language people on TV. They're just flapping their fucking arms everywhere.
Bitch, like fucking, it looks like a helicopter getting ready to take off. Like fucking press conference.
Have you seen the meme of the girl that's on the beach doing that, and she's on her arms, and she's kind of doing a handstand almost, and she spreads her legs apart, and then she kind of swings them around a little bit, but somebody edited it so it keeps spinning, and then she just fucking takes off like a helicopter and just flies away.
I have not seen that, but I will be looking it up after the podcast.
I'm gonna put it in the podcast.
Alright, no one
It's funny.
No one. Just ask again, Drew.
If you had to pick somebody that's kind of like a role model / inspiration for your YouTube, not somebody you're necessarily trying to copy, but somebody you're trying to like, you know, like, oh, they kind of like get me in this direction, you know, type thing. If you had to pick one person that did that for you, who would it be?
Well, when I first got into YouTube back in 2011, it was Ben Booger. He was one of the fucking Machinima people, and he's the reason why I got into like GTA 4, and I forget who done Left 4 Dead, but what made me want to continue doing YouTube and do funny moments, it was Venos Gaming. I saw him, I was like, holy shit, wait, we can do this type of stuff? And then yeah, like fucking, I thought I like back in 2011, fucking like, well, because my channel got deleted, it was like those two people I said on Left 4 Dead and GTA.
Mm-hmm.
But when I revived it and tried to do some more Left 4 Dead stuff, I noticed like funny moments was a thing. I was like, oh well, shit, I'm fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
So like I done what Venos, like I think maybe my first 2 videos. Actually, no, I don't want to say no. I've never copied Venos. Like, he's the reason why. Like, he inspired me to do this type of stuff. But I always say to people, like, you know, if you're gonna like join the group, please do not copy anyone. Please get your own personality and everything.
Oh, 100%. I totally get that. If I had to, so I guess the whole gaming, like YouTube gaming in general, like the small channel that I watched was his name was Utoric007. Did a Minecraft survival series. Absolutely loved it. That's what got me into playing Minecraft and like more like online type of games. But I will agree with your answer. Vanos's funny moments is what really like thrust me into that kind of like, oh, okay, I really want to actually record something like with like a bunch of friends.
I won't lie. He did kind of thrust me into that category of wanting to do the funny moments.
Pretty sure he followed. Pretty sure he done like that to a lot of people.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then the more I guess edgier type of like creating, because like they can be edgy sometimes, but they're not like the edgiest people I've watched on YouTube. So like on a scale from freaking kids channels to Filthy Frank, they're about, I want to say halfway to like a little less than half. But the people who are like, I guess inspiring me to like kind of do like the no holds barred kind of content within reason, Misfits, 100%.
Okay.
Love the Misfits, absolutely. If
Swagger Souls is fucking baby. He's my baby.
Exactly. If I had to name like a group,
Aussie, oi.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I look at third.
I have to cut you off there. Polonesty has raised his hand up. What do you want to say?
Okay.
I don't want any of y'all to get mad, but besides Silly, you know, everyone knows Vanos Gaming. I don't have any fucking clue who Drew or Woody's YouTubers are.
Okay, so I understand the Leafy. You haven't heard of the Misfits at all? I'm sure you've heard. I'm sure you have seen clips of Raccoon Eggs' CS:GO surf. I promise you.
I don't watch CS:GO videos.
But technically, he's not in the Misfits. But like, he's sometimes a part of that group. I'm sure you've seen at least a clip or something like that on Facebook, or like just scrolling, because that.
I don't go on Facebook.
Okay, well, you live under a fucking rock then.
Yeah, you do.
Your time is up. Raise your hand next time.
You get it. You have a 10-minute refresh period.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a fucking delayed chat.
Fucking minutes.
Yeah, no.
Wait.
But I see their group and I'm just like, holy crap, I want that for our group. Not like obviously not copying or anything, but I'm like on that kind of prestige and like level, like their fan base is fucking amazing. So I want to get to a point where like our fan base is our own and unique, just like theirs is, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I want a bunch of fucking 9-year-olds.
And I want that fucking 100K fucking YouTube.
I'm gonna make sure I make that out of
was-
context. I'm gonna save that voice
Yeah,
clip
that
right
sounded
there.
so much out of
You're
I'm
gonna wait for a
fucking
long
saving
time,
that.
buddy.
Oh no.
a lot out of context.
See, this is where my career ends.
Yeah.
It didn't ever start, but this is where it ends.
It's like, it
You're
was
gonna
a good
make
run,
me.
but-
You're gonna make me infinite thumbnails, or I'm gonna release that footage.
Joke's on you, I'll release it myself.
Joke's on you. It's going up on the boys' channel. This is the pilot.
There is a
Joke's on you,
when
I already posted
when I used to be Vertezzo, one of the things that I took out of context for one of my videos was I was playing Happy Wheels, and I was someone made a bridge out of children, and I was on a pogo stick, and I was on top of them, and I was kind of like flopping over them, and I was like, I'm riding children.
Oh my god.
Probably
And,
the worst thing that I've said.
and,
Just completely out of context.
Segue. Let's go with
Segue.
the worst game you've ever played. Either a game that really fucking pissed you off, or just the absolute fucking piece of shit game, and you hate yourself for playing it.
Dead by Daylight.
What do you got to say to that, Sloth?
He's just a little fucking bitch.
What
Alright.
is the worst game? I don't think I've never not enjoyed a game that I've played
Really?
to some
I
extent.
can name so many fucking.
I know you and Sloth just had that game where you were testing that game out where you fucking kept falling through the map.
The only
This
reason
one
I'm
right
not
here.
counting that is just because it just was completely broken.
If we're talking about games that piss us off, have you ever played Rage Mario? Or Unfair Mario? I'm sorry.
I watched back when I was younger. I watched that guy fucking like with an Italian accent play that game.
Oh,
Oh,
my
man, that
God.
shit was the funniest video I
I
ever
would have
watched
been
as a
dead.
kid. He's like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. He jumps. He's like, what the fuck? Fuck you, Goomba. It's the funniest shit.
I've never screamed at a game so much in my life.
Polar, I guess. Any games that were that rage-inducing or just like that shit, just you fucking hate. Besides Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, there's a couple that I can think of, but mainly like games like Geometry Dash.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that game. I remember
game-
getting really high and playing that.
Well,
Like,
now-
like you need to have like smoking or like drunk to play that fucking game without raging your ass off.
I feel it.
Because that's a game of patience. That's a game of patience, and your boy don't have patience for a fucking game. You bought $3 off a fucking app store.
I mean, that's fair. What about you, Sloth?
Well, actually, go watch that video right there. I posted in general
Why would I watch it right now?
With the red.
because it's
thumbs
the
down.
worst. It's the worst game I've played.
Just talk about it. That's the point of a podcast. We'll insert some clips.
We're we're showing clips. Well, I don't know. I haven't really played like a worse game that I've hated. Probably most disappointed, and I don't want to say this because he's my boy. But Norman Reedus' fucking Death Stranding. That was fucking garbage.
Really?
Really?
Seen a lot of I've seen a lot of 50-50. Either like you loved it or you hate it. And so I'm assuming you
and
fucking hated it.
it was just like the campaigns were just boring. Like you go from A to B and then you just go pick up some briefcases here and there and put
You
them
know,
on the back
I
and-
heard a lot of 50-50 about Red Dead Redemption 2, and that's I guess that
Oh,
would
yeah.
kind of be similar, huh? Because
Red
you gotta
Dead 2 is
it's
shit.
going from point A to point B.
It was,
I mean, it's
like,
long
it was just
trips.
garbage.
Like that.
But I did hear that fucking Norman Reedus is back to doing P2. They're back on terms to doing fucking the next Silent Hill game, which is P2.
Has Cyberpunk 2020 come out yet?
No,
It
but that's
has
gonna be
not.
fucking garbage. That's gonna be
2020.
garbage.
Or what? What
2077,
is
I
it?
think.
2070? 20? I don't fucking know what it's called.
Oh, Keanu
Um,
Reeves, my boy.
Yeah, with Keanu Reeves.
I think that game's gonna be a gigantic disappointment.
You think so?
Yeah, because they released a trailer. I remember when they first released a trailer for Cyberpunk, and it was a few years ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem when you release a trailer years before the game's even made, because the trailer is a CGI. It's just a movie they've made,
Yeah.
and then they do the E3. They show a bit more. It goes silent. Like, when was the last time you heard some news about fucking Cyberpunk?
Nothing.
Like
Never.
that. So it goes silent, and I think that's the disappointment phase. They're reviewing the game like shit. I just played the first fucking 40 minutes of this game, and I'm one of the developers, and this is fucking shit. I think
that's what
Cyberpunk is going to be a gigantic disappointment, like Death Stranding was.
I think
That
it
you should
depends on the
never
person.
you should never release a trailer. You should never do any press until the game is like at least 60% done or something.
You know,
Yeah.
when it comes to like games and movies and stuff, I never watch any trailers. I watch the very first trailer that gets released because
Yeah.
I feel like everything gets spoiled now. And
Yeah,
the
I
trailers.
never watch a Walking Dead season trailer because that's just gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
If I had to label fucking the worst game I've ever played, it would have to be something fucking stupid, like Farming Simulator. Who the fuck came up with the idea? Like, oh, let's
I have to
let's
agree
make a
with you on
fucking
that one.
simulator of farming. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
Like,
I mean, we
are
did-
people that bored?
We did play a game called Hand Simulator.
But that's a completely different concept.
It
Like,
is. It
Farmers
is a
play
different
Farming
concept.
Simulator.
It was
Fishing
funny.
people play fishing simulators.
I don't get that. Like, just go out. Okay, so then everybody's be like, oh, you can do that with everything. No, just go out and do the real fucking thing. Like, if you want to fish, go fish.
Okay,
Realistically.
why don't you and Witty go get in your cars and go hit a ball around?
That's why I said realistically. Like, if it's an actual thing you can go out and
hit a
do.
ball. I can hit a ball with my car.
Yeah, but can you fly in the fucking air?
Yeah, can you fly into the air
Yeah,
and hit a
rocket
fucking
boost?
aerial goal into it?
Can
That's
you
what I thought.
shut up?
That's
Yeah,
what I
fuck
fucking
off.
thought. And
That's
the
that's
flip-
another game that gets me fucking heated.
Oh, yeah,
Rocket
it's so
League.
rage-inducing.
I get
What a
so
save!
mad. What a save! We're so toxic when we play.
Yeah.
too.
So on the other side of that coin, best game hands down all time.
Rocket League.
Fuck no.
No, it's my
Ain't even in the top 10.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
no.
my favorite game right
Crash
now. That's a
Bandicoot.
game that I will never put down. For like franchise-wise, I used to really love Assassin's Creed, and it will always hold a place in my heart.
So you think that's best game?
Medieval and Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot, classic.
That is a classic. Jack and Daxter was a good one too.
Oh yeah, Jack and Dax, Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank, yeah,
Ratchet
those are
and
classics.
Clank.
What about you, Polar? Is his hand raised?
No, he has done.
It's
so
been
not like
past
talking
10
to us,
minutes.
is it?
Yeah, it's been 10 minutes.
He needs to
raise
raise his hand, though.
but I didn't.
Hey, you didn't
The-
raise your fucking hand.
The 10 minutes is a refresher rate. You need to raise your hand in order to activate it.
Too fucking bad.
What's the best game ever in your opinion, Polar?
Like, I don't have a best game. But
Don't.
I
What are you
like
doing? Come on, we're trying to record.
That's so mean.
Go ahead.
I don't have a best game, but I do have like the entire, like almost the entirety of the Elder Scrolls, from Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, dating further back. I just loved playing all of those games. I had a great uncle who's owned most of them, and just playing all of them all the way through, understanding everything about the plot to get to Skyrim. That's just been awesome. I can't wait for Elder Scrolls 6 to be out.
I will agree with you there. Elder Scrolls, the series, is definitely in contender for the top spot. But if I had to put a number on it, completely biased opinion, Last of Us, 100%.
Never heard of it.
You will not. I promise you, and I'll actually put. I'll put
Did you
fucking
just
money
say
on
you've
it.
never heard of it?
I never heard of it.
Really? That's crazy.
What rock are you living
Such
under?
a good game. If I had to put money on it, you cannot find a better story game. I mean, can you guys think of anything that would like even compare to Last of Us?
So you mean a story?
story? Yeah, like story game.
Assassin's Creed had a pretty good story.
I would argue that it's.
But I'm also a history junkie, which is why I like it so
I can
much.
see that. Yeah. I mean, Sloth, can you think of anything that can like even hold like a torch to Last of Us?
I'm trying to think. So there's like a few games I want to say, but like actual like story, real story driven. I can't really think of a good story driven game.
I see your hand, Polar Nesty. I'm just gonna say one thing, then we'll call on you. We'll call on you here in a second. I will say, singular games, no. In order to touch Last of Us, in my opinion, you need a fucking solid ass story. And I think Gears of War, like 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah, didn't even think about Gears of War.
They definitely had a really good fucking story going into the
Hell
third
yeah.
one. Over 3 games, they had a good story, but I'd say even to even come close to Last of Us, they gotta include all 3 of those games. Now, yes, Polar.
What about the game Dishonored?
I never played that.
That game, all the sequences, that game has a really nice story too. And if I remembered it only a little bit sooner, then I probably would have almost had to take the Elder Scrolls spot, just because how good the story is.
So what I highly recommend, at least for you, this is exactly what I did. And as a matter of fact, Last of Us is the only reason why I bought a PlayStation. I was scrolling through YouTube, and I think a Last of Us, you know how some people do those movie type games on YouTube where they'll be like, oh, Last of Us or this game played as a movie, part 1 out of 10 or something like that. And they'll split it up. There'll be like no dialogue, no edits. It'll just be them playing, like no deaths. That's what got me to buy Last of Us, because I got like halfway through and I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? I was playing on my 360. I was like, why don't I just go buy a PlayStation 4 and play this game? And that's exactly what I did. Went and dropped, I think it was like $300 at a time for The
Holy
Last of Us.
shit. Good
Yep,
for you,
just-
bud.
Yeah, just went and fucking played it. Been a huge fan ever since. Cannot wait till June 19th.
Has
100%.
has everybody put their 2 cents in for this topic?
I think so. Yeah.
We've been on it for a little bit. Cause I've got a question now.
Okay, go ahead.
What's everybody's favorite song right now?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, do you have one in mind, Whitty? You can go ahead and start it
Yeah,
off.
I'm listening to it right now. It's so I'm a huge fan of A Day to Remember, because I like metal music and that pop punk
Fuck
shit. And
yeah.
there's a song by them that I never really listened to until maybe about a month ago that I really really like. It's called Sometimes You're the Hammer, Sometimes You're the Nail.
Oh
And,
yeah, fuck yeah.
The ending of the song is just fucking. I love it so much.
Yeah, old school, A Day to Remember. Wow, beautiful.
Mwah.
New school, I'm not really listening to that much now.
Really?
Aw, man, fucking. Why would you collab with Marshmello?
Bro, that song is fucking fire.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay. What about you, Polar? What's your favorite song right now, if you had to pick one?
I would have to say, like, there's a song I really like, and then there's a song that I heard from my sister or something, and it can hit hard if you think about it. But probably my
Wiggles,
favorite
Big Red
song
Car.
right now would be Vin J, Addicted right now. That
I
song,
haven't heard that.
That song's a really cool song, and Vin J is like a really cool rapper that I discovered like only a few days ago, and I've like heard so many of his songs, and it just feel like almost completely in love. But,
Really?
Yeah.
Um,
Another
okay.
song. Oh.
Yep, he took it. He took another
Yeah,
break.
yeah.
I didn't take another break. I was just trying to catch my breath.
You winded?
I don't breathe.
Good.
I don't breathe when I talk. Okay, yeah, but the other song is FFF by Baby Rexa, saying how about fake friends and all that stuff.
Okay. I can get behind that.
All right.
Yeah, fuck fake friends.
If I had to pick one, like currently right now, I'm a huge Post Malone fan. So
I
like,
don't see. I'm not a big fan of rappers, but I can respect Post Malone.
I love it when he does like grunge covers. Love it. Like
I
anything.
respect the fuck out of that man.
So like I'll add songs to my playlist and I'll just like cycle through those for a little bit. But if I had to like set those aside and just say all-time favorite song right now, Post Malone, Rich and Sad. That one is just any mood type of song. I love that song. It is amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's old beer bongs and Bentleys for you boys.
Boys,
So,
bud.
I
you, Sloth?
love my metal. I love my new metal. I love rock, and I love rap rock. And I've got I can name so many good rap rock bands. And like I don't mind some rap or some hip hop, but it's got to the rap that I listen to. It's got to mean something. It can't just be fucking some.
It can't
some
just be about shooting up people and fucking
some
drugs
fucking
and
stupid
money and
Lil
bitches.
Wayne shit. All those Lil guys, all the people with Lil in the name, they make absolutely fucking garbage music.
Thank you.
And I wouldn't even call it music. I wouldn't even fucking call it music.
Like
just a whole bunch of people who
I like
mumble
Linkin
trying to-
Park. Like Linkin
Yeah,
Park's
Linkin
rap
Park,
music.
Linkin
Like
Park's
like the lyrics actually mean
Yeah.
something.
That actually means something. But so I've discovered this new new guy, and he's called Hyro the Hero, and he's actually been on stage with a lot of actual metal bands, and ever since he done that, he's actually done a little bit more metal rap music, and holy shit, Hyro the Hero, it is dope fucking shit.
You know a good song that that I've been listening to lately that just came out it came out a while ago, but I'll still consider it new. Unsainted. Have
By
you
who?
heard that, Sloth?
Unsainted by who?
Slipknot.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't really
Yeah,
listened to too much metal. I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie.
you gotta
I like,
listen
I like
to metal.
Volbeat. They're not metal, I don't think, but Volbeat's pretty good.
Yeah.
No, Volbeat's
Unsainted-
pretty.
Unsainted
They're
is
pretty
good.
chill.
Unsainted, I believe, is in WWE right now. I think they.
No way.
It's either Unsainted or one of their latest releases. They've actually.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's for like their other brands. So WWE, they have like Raw, SmackDown, which is sort of rap, and NXT is where all the metal heads go to, because like most of the fucking people that wrestle in NXT, they all have metal fucking theme songs, and Unsainted is, I believe, NXT's main theme song, like the brand for that theme song. So every time you watch NXT, you'll fucking hear Unsainted in their fucking little video that like WWE does. It's so fucking dope. It just
That's
gets you
cool.
really pumped up.
Oh, I love listening to the song on my way into work.
Hey, Sloth, do you know wrestling's fake?
Yeah, I think everyone knows that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Just had to throw that in there.
I've never really been a fan of wrestling, but I do enjoy watching it because watching it makes me laugh. Because of how bullshit it looks.
So it's actually not fake. It's scripted. So fake is.
Oh, it's actually it's not fake.
They're
Well,
fucking beat each other up.
if you want to like get into it, fucking, then you need
No,
to back
I
up your
know.
facts.
Sloth, I used to be a huge fucking WWE fan. I got so much shit for it when I was in school. I know it's scripted. Like, they actually get fucking hit with chairs and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
don't.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they
They
do.
No,
They do.
they used to. They don't anymore.
Dude,
Now what
they
they do
still
is
do.
that when they hit someone with a chair, they angle it just right so the front of it hits the fucking ground, so they don't hit the person.
No, but they actually still.
They
hit
do.
them,
They do get hurt though.
Like,
So
even-
some of the
even
shit
back
that
in
I've
the
seen
day.
where they stack tables on top of tables on top of tables with a ladder on top of it, and that guy fucking jumped
Yeah, so
off of
I
it
like
onto
I know
somebody
what
else.
you mean. I know what you mean when they're on the ground. They've never hit someone on the ground with a chair. It's always done the angle thing that you said, but when they're standing up, there is like chair headshots. They do actually hit him in the back and everything.
Yeah, but they
like,
don't
that
do it
type of
very
shit-
hard.
Well, they do it hard enough. They do it hard enough until the fucking chairs dented. Like, there's been times where the chairs have fucking came out like fucking a little bit broken because like they do like this little secret communication. Like, yeah, just fucking hit me as hard as you can.
Why did we switch our topic to wrestling? Oh, because we
fucking
were
fine
okay.
now.
Never mind.
Because fucking Drew said it's fake, but it's scripted.
No, I know. I was joking.
No, fuck
No,
off, man.
no,
You
go
don't-
fuck yourself.
You can't go back from there.
We have been going for about an hour, so let's end it on one more subject, and that one is going to be best movie of all time, in your opinion. Best movie.
Logan.
Of all
That's a
time.
shitty
Logan.
fucking thing to end on. Why don't we
Logan.
talk about how we got our names?
I mean, that one's really shitty too.
Well, fucking movies. I don't fucking want to end on
Well, I
something
mean, we don't
particular.
have to go into detail about the movies. I'm just gonna say Logan.
Best movie of all time. I can't fucking say. Ugh.
Mine is
many good
Inception
movies.
or Interstellar. Or Good Will Hunting.
Whoa.
One of the three.
My money's on August Rush.
Never seen it. Who does it have?
I don't fucking do fucking famous people. I don't know anyone's
I
name.
mean, I'm assuming if you knew his number one fucking movie, you know who's in it.
I don't know anyone.
Yeah, I don't know people.
Two,
either.
two girls, one cup.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I had to bring it to that level.
He did.
I wanted to do YouTube names.
Okay, so if you want a better topic to end on, let's go with
What do you mean our YouTube names? Fucking
wanna-
Drew's name
Mine
is
is literally my
literally
name.
his name.
Yeah, I know, but people like
Fucking
me and
Nesty
Paul and
literally just came up with his name because he wanted a vodka bear.
Okay, guys, so I guess we'll just end it on me then, eh? We'll just end it on me and my name. So my name, it was the one and only Gaming Before. And then I decided I don't like my name because it's fucking shit.
You're such a
I want
cunt.
it. I want something that represents me, and people call me Sloth because of how chill I am, and I'm silly. There you go, guys.
Oh,
Thank
I
you
didn't-
for
I
coming to
didn't
our
know
first
that.
episode of our podcast.
Whoa. So
I actually I didn't know that people actually called you Sloth.
Oh no! Like I'd call myself Sloth. They're like, man, you're just so.
so
chill.
it's a self-given nickname.
Wow.
That's fucking cringe.
That's fucking cringe. At least
You don't
my
give
name
yourself a
was given
nickname.
to me.
That was called
My
Begs all the
small-
time in baseball and hockey.
Well, I can't have my nickname that people give me my name because they call me Big Dick Willie. So
the fuck they do. Who calls you that?
I'm guilty. I'm the one that called him that.
His imaginary girlfriend and Woody call him that.
no, Drew's mum
But
calls me.
she's always fucking yelling. Hey,
Hey.
that's mean.
Yeah, I don't really
That's
like.
me.
I
No,
don't
my
really like
my
myself.
nickname came from my freshman year in high school when I played basketball. I fucking hate basketball. But they're like, you need a nickname. So they took my last name and they're like, we're going to call you Witty. I was like, okay. So
What's
now
your last
now it's my nickname. I'm not going to tell you my last name, bitch.
Other than the joke and the name, it's just incomplete.
It's made up. It's made up.
Sure,
it's made up.
100%.
Hey, anybody?
You
else
guys
run a-
have
can we
my
go ahead-
fucking email.
Can we go ahead and run a docs on Witty?
You have my email. It's literally my last name is in my email. You dumb fucks.
Sloth, when are you doing face reveal?
When I hit a
Right
million
now.
subs.
Right now.
You might need a wide angle lens.
For that forehead.
Yeah.
about just 500.
Well, all right, Woody. What camera do you use? And I can get your camera with your fucking gigantic forehead. And
My
Drew,
forehead-
how
hey, my
about,
forehead's- my forehead's
Drew? Who does
just enough to
your
fit my camera.
emo haircut so I can cover up my gigantic forehead like you do?
I actually got a haircut not too long ago.
I need a
So,
fucking
do you
haircut.
know what I look like?
A Russian.
Well, I know you and Witty do, but
No, I don't know what
look
it-
like. I don't think
I-
so.
no.
Yeah.
We gotta arrange that. We gotta have you guys do a face reveal to each other since you guys are hiding your faces.
Right?
I'm not hiding my face.
You've seen you two have both seen him. So how's he hiding his face?
We've
From
we've-
you. That's
you're,
what I just said.
You're
You
hiding
two
it.
do
You're
it.
hiding it from us. All we've seen is your forehead. Your big,
That's
I
not
should-
your
true.
big ass
I should've-
forehead.
saw was
I
ankles.
should have shown.
We
I
also
should have
saw
shown
his
my.
Yeah, we've also seen his ankles while he's taking shits.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
we have, and we've seen his fucking cats too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this was nice. This was a nice.
Honestly,
conversation.
if I ever do a face cam, I'm always gonna do a cat cam too.
You're gonna have to be constantly adjusting it. Those fuckers run everywhere. Just put a
Yeah, I'll just like pause
you.
during
Put
a
a
game with Dead by
GoPro on
Daylight.
him.
I'll just like pause during a game with Dead by Daylight while he's all there. I was like, hang on guys, gotta go get my cat.
Gotta adjust my cat cam. He's pissing on my gym bag again.
Just
Alright.
stuffs his cat in a cage.
Alright,
and just
Drew,
puts
the
it on
host.
camera right there.
And this episode.
All right, it was a pretty good podcast. This has been the Boys Podcast. If you enjoyed listening, feel free to stay tuned. We're gonna try to do this about every week. Say schedules align. If you wanna-
Someone told me to upload every Wednesday and call it Witty Wednesday.
Well, it's.
I reckon probably every
Why'd
2
you
weeks.
just interrupt him like that?
Every 2 weeks because we're a bit busy. Fucking, I reckon probably every
Yeah,
2 or 3 weeks.
week every 2 weeks if we find some time. At the end of the day, though, it will be consistent once we get in a little bit of routine. But this has been me, Drew Beggs. At 100 subs, I'll be rebranding. Witty, go ahead.
I like.
All right,
Sloth's
silly, go
penis.
ahead. Okay, silly. And now Paul and Esty say goodbye.
Peace. Fuck you all.
All right, this has been the
Listen and
boys.
Subscribe.
That's
then.
just
See you
rude.
next time. Bye.
That's just a rude.